Hey, what's up guys? So you guys have asked, so we are here to show you guys the inside of our what's called the MSP private studio, so maximum strength performance. Just a quick history on our gym. So we actually started our own official gym during COVID, right in the middle of the pandemic. We actually started working in our 6x6 backyard with so much help from Bells of Steel. They've helped us grow, not only as a gym, but as trainers, as business owners,
because we had no place to train at the beginning, so that's why we started our own setup, and then just brought in clients from 8 till 8 from morning to night outside, and we just had like a little gazebo so it was rain or shine basically. And then one of our
clients had
found this place for us, huh?
Yeah, so we were right next door. Well, we'll show you guys pictures. And then within a year, we had an upgrade, and then we did another extension not far after. So we've been technically MSP owners now for just over 2 years, maybe not. Yeah, about 2 years. But we're about to show you guys what we have been doing pretty much over now in the last 6 months. Our big base, and yeah, let's go in and check it out. Okay, so our gym isn't quite like layout like a normal gym. I guess we have a little bit of everything in our first section, but right away when you come in, you will see we have a few pieces of cardio machines. So we have our max trainer, just a bike. Actually, that was a bike that I used to have in our living room because during COVID, we needed to still get our cardio in, and I was actually in the middle of a bodybuilding prep, so I bought this on Best Buy, and it's been still with us since then.
Yeah. And then moving on to the Blitz, it's a Bells of Steel assault bike, basically, fan bike.
It works great. I don't think I've been on other types of bikes, and it works still phenomenal. It's still a killer machine. And we have
after that collection, our throwing bags, some wall balls, some slime balls. We have some sandbags from 50 pounds all the way to 400. Then we have some nice little kegs in the back as well, just for training, for moving event, just for everything that comes up for medleys. And then we go on to, we have this.
Well, we have our
the Strongman Gym's best friend, a dolly. When you're too busy to finish your workout, you can just bring it back like that. We have a Husafel stone right there as well. Then we switch to our vertical leg press by Power Body, which is an amazing tool for hamstring development for sure. Instead of like a regular leg press, you're pushing straight up and down, so it's gonna be more hamstring and glutes related.
Also, one of our favorite for our clients or even myself, shaker holder table.
So basically our York dumbbell collection from 5 to 100 pounds with the trophies I got in Myers were Magnuson 20 kilo dumbbells.
They were custom made. Pretty nice. And then here you can see we have our benches. So we have our powerlifting bench, our heavy duty bench, and our
the buzzsaw incline bench from Bells of Steel.
All three benches can be found from Bells of Steel.
Then we have some bumper plates just to roll around with the Olympic class that we just started. We go up to our hip press machine from Power Body as well. It's a great tool. Instead of having a bar across, you can actually have a pad, so it's a lot easier to set up, and it's a really great tool.
Also great to load, like if you want to do it like against bands, and it's very comfortable. A lot of our clients do really enjoy this hip press machine.
Then the ISO roll from Power Body, and then our back, it's a back machine. Then we move on to the reverse pec deck. Pec deck from Atlantis.
And then right behind it here we have our PR board. So like any other gym, I guess, we're still really competitive in here, but we like to see our names up and try to challenge ourselves with either some of our fellow competitors, or it's cool to see the board, how it changes weekly by weekly. People are keep chasing numbers while also having a real good time achieving their goals. So yeah, we do have our great PR board here, and as you can tell, let's have a world record. And then moving on, we have our great power power center. Yes, so Mike Bartos made us a wheelbarrow. So I had a wheelbarrow at the Arnold's. So we ordered that to train on. And then preacher curl bench, and then you have our full Atlantis crossover. We have our seated row, and then 2 cables in the middle, and then our lat pull down.
All the attachments you need.
We have every attachment you need. And we also just got this great new tool from Simon Boudreau in Quebec with ESL. He's been doing some tools for us, some other pieces of equipment. And this was a great tool that he came and brought us up this weekend, actually. And then with our all of our attachments here, which this needs to be upgraded, but we have bunch of beautiful bells of steel kettlebell. They weigh from, I think,
9 to 97 pounds.
9 to 97 pounds. They're beautiful. They're all competition size kettlebell, which makes it really cool for our athletes that do train kettlebells. So it's a really great tool to have, especially in the gym.
Then we just got this brand new yoke from Simon as well as the ESL company right there.
So we got to use it yesterday for our SWIT qualifier number 2. The girls were able to test it out first, and then we had a great session today that the boys were able to get under. Very sturdy, very sturdy yoke. It also converts into farmers
And
frame and a sled drag that you could also attach to it. So it's great. And again, it's from Simon Boudreau in Quebec, ESL.
And then the reverse hammer from Bells of Steel. So it's a GHR with a reverse hyperextension. Really great tool to have. We had this one since the beginning as well.
This was one of our first piece.
The leg extension, leg curl from Power Body. Great tool for a small space, so you can do both at one machine. Same with the leg press hack squat combo we have there, just for one to save place for another machine, right? You just switch it up for a hack squat as well. Then,
so we do have about 30 feet of turf. If you open up the door here, we have about 100 feet, I think, across.
yeah.
So we do have obviously our sleds, and then we have our yoke. This is one that's been, again, this was our squat rack in our backyard for the longest time. It's a Bells of Steel yoke. You also, there's a lot of attachments that comes with it. It weighs about 135 MT, so it's really convenient.
Then we switched to the belt squat from Bells of Steel as well right there, great tool. Go on to another set of dumbbells. Another air bike.
We have 2 of those, and then we have our Power Tech squat machine, which is really great for beginners, but you can overload your lunges and calf raise, which is really nice. And then we have our corner cable crossover
from Bells
of Steel, all the attachments, another bench. This is a really cool tool because really doesn't take a whole lot of space.
Compact, and it's really nice because we're able to do some presses in that cable, right? Because the 2 handles are really close. It's really good for shoulder press and incline press, just to destroy your shoulders even more. And then the reason why we have a lot of more equipment here is because our backyard, we actually have a circuit going on as well in the back.
So we call it the BOS circuit here in Thunder Bay. It's the BOS circuit for Bells of Steel. So if you open up, we have there 3 Concept 2 machines: the biker, the skier, and the rower. And we utilize all of this backyard to bring the best 30-minute circuit in town. We have 4 trainers that work the circuit, and honestly, it's been kicking ass. So it's cool to be able to work out efficiently, like 30 minutes in, 30 minutes you're out of here. Great sweat, especially in the summer, right?
And then we have a single finger right there for strongmans in the backyard. We have our cable toss set up right there. we have farmers in frame.
Our deadlift platform, people enjoy training outside, so we thought we'd bring them a deadlift platform outside.
And then this piece right here from Northern Warrior is actually like a Viking press. Then take off those pins to have a car squat apparatus, right? It's a really good tool. We've used it a lot to get better as well.
So this is our backyard, but there's still one more room, which I think is probably
where we post all our videos from, basically.
Yeah, our most epic room. Let's go check it out.
Where the magic happens.
Yeah. So we first started in this whole bay. Obviously we didn't have the full backyard at the time, so we didn't utilize the backyard at all. But then a few months,
in January,
in the new year, we took over half of the other bay. So we kind of made a big hole here to have access to what is called our pit. And let's start right here. We have our Atletis squat rack. It is probably the sturdiest squat rack out there. It's great because it's really tall. Max can overhead in the squat rack.
Yeah, and then we have chains at the back, the camber bar, another squat rack right here from Bells of Steel, the Bruce strength one. They all are different kind of bar, obviously, because for strongman we need to be good and ready for everything. The earthquake bar, the axle, some deadlift bar, squat bar, SSB bar as well.
And then right underneath, which is probably my favorite corner, we have our 8-inch, 10-inch, and 12-inch circus dumbbells.
Double dumbbell.
We have
as well.
some double dumbbell, and we also have a Mark Bartos dumbbell, which is super neat because it's a plate loadable, but it still gives you that feeling of a Louis Cyr or Monster dumbbell. Really good tool to have in the gym. Love those dumbbells.
Then basically right there we have some more set of custom dumbbells from Bells of Steel as well, from the 55 kit all the way to 110. Then we have our wagon wheels right here to deadlift off our 13-inch or for axle clean and press. We have 2 block press right here, a lighter and a heavier one. Silver dollar deadlift apparatus as well. Then all our lovely stones from range from 100 pounds all the way to 460.
Do you make your stones yourself?
Yeah, I do it myself. Where I'm actually gonna do 2 or 3 more tomorrow, so it'll be fun. And then we just got 2 squat rack apparatus. Yeah, you don't like that, but I actually enjoy doing them. Yeah,
it's really messy. I don't like Atlas stones. I wish we would have a full set of rubber stones because people can't use tacky and there's no dust or concrete everywhere. But anyways,
it is what it is.
It is what it is. We have a pair of our first pair of farmers. These very brutal,
pounds,
very brutal pair of farmers. And then like what Max was saying earlier, outside we have our Viking press and squat machine apparatus. This is our squat machine or the squat attachment. We've used these in competition before, and it's a very sweet setup.
Yeah.
Weight tree, we have another SSB or SS3 from Bells of Steel, our great black and gold trap bar from Bells of Steel, a couple of axle that Simon brought from Quebec from ESL. Really great gnarly on these axle. I can't wait to try them out.
And then our log rack, basically. So we have the wooden log, which is on the ground right there. We have a 13, a 12, 11, 10-inch log. It's really useful to change your log because you never know what you're gonna have at a competition for sure. I'd rather a 10-inch log to do my strict press and against band work, like you're actually starting lower, and it's a really big transition. The 13 log is just a beast of itself. It's really hard to do because you need to lean back a lot more, but we got everything we need to train to be ready for any comp.
And yeah, what's really cool is that because Max and myself are trainers, right? And we have so many types of athletes, or even like not even athletes, just people trying to escape their reality and come here for an hour. So we have all types of clients. So
we have
having a 50-pound log or 55-pound log is super handy, because even like my kids, my 13-year-old hockey kids that come in here, like they're always intrigued and they always kind of want to do it. They want to try at least what you do because they think it looks crazy. So to put them under something like that, and most of them get hooked. So it's really cool. That's why we have an 8-inch dumbbells, really small stones, is to make sure that like
everyone can
come here, everyone can do it,
and it just makes it a lot easier for us, like for a proper warm up, especially from us, even for our clients as well, to warm up properly instead of jumping into something heavy and getting injured really quick, right?
Yeah, and we can teach them the form at a really light weight.
Yeah.
Because it's hard to learn like form when it's like already like 90% of your weight. So it's just really important for especially our clients.
Yeah.
And then right here we have our customized black and gold. As you guys can see, black and gold is kind of our thing. It's our logo. Barto's deadlift platform. Yeah. You can do versus bands, against bands, reverse band, pin press, even the release technique. Right in the middle. It's super handy tool if you need to fix your deadlift. I would highly recommend it.
It helped us a little bit, huh?
2 more circus dumbbell because we don't have enough. And then
the runner from Atlantis.
Our Atlantis runner. I wasn't too a fan of this one at the beginning, but I know there's a lot of benefits that come out of this one.
It's a really useful tool for cardio as well, for truck pull, for just kickbacks, for glutes as well, just to prep you for everything you need, especially for like an athletic standpoint, right?
Yeah, we have a box full of collars and stuff, and our chalk buckets that have nothing but the best salts and chalk.
Basically, this is one of the best, my favorite piece of equipment in the gym. I've waited a good 5 to 6 years to get it. And when we finally got it, when it came in, it was broken. It was 3 weeks before Worlds, my first World Strongest Man. The delivery man put something on the top and he snapped that rod right there. So just luckily, Power Body again just saved us and shipped us one. And then right after Worlds, I went back to it, and it was a really big carryover for my back. My lower back strength for deadlift.
So we do have one band right here, but you're able to max adds like 3 to 4 bands.
Yeah, I would rather use a band on this machine than just free weight, just for the simple reason. Like on the way up, it gets harder, and just to train your lower back strength and just lockout strength is a way. I feel like it's a way better tool to use. A lot of resistant bands, tension time under tension instead of just a free weight.
Yeah. All right, and here we have a spoiled dog bin. Our dogs are very spoiled by all our clients. They get treats by the hour and toys by the day.
Yeah.
And we also have our scale.
Basically, it says that scale because that's a cheaper one to
Calibrated scale.
to weigh your stuff over 600 pounds without breaking your scale.
There you go.
All right.
Oh, it's a vet scale.
Yeah, it's a vet scale. Yeah.
Oh, we could do
That's
this.
like $500 cheaper than your little digital scale for 1,000 pounds. Yeah. Plus, we were able to weigh them, so.
Yeah, the dogs. And Jake, you want to come up? Jake, come up. Come up. Come up. Come up. Good boy.
Sit.
And sit. Stay.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching, and this is our gym. What are you doing, huh?
Sit. 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 Stay. Stay. Get a husky, they say it's so annoying. And then as you guys can tell, our gym's quite decorated. We take a lot of pride of people that help us out and people that's marked our journey so far in strongman. So we have so many banners and flags up there, truly just to thank them and make sure that we can promote them and tell them or show them the value of what they've done for us so far. Fucked your head, so that's our Christmas card. I know, I need to stay there.